Hello Capricorn, and welcome to Sincere Tarot, where you get the raw honest truth. This is your September forecast, and your theme is temperance, patience, balance, synergy, regardless of what's going outside of you in your external world, needing to find that balance bit by bit within yourself. And it might take a bit of time, but it will be much longer lasting than rushing anything. All right, let's see what else is in store for you. What does Capricorn need to know for September? Okay, interesting. Ooh. All right, so there may have been, like right now, you're coming up as the Hermit, so I feel like you're really alone. There may have been someone who may have kind of left you in a way, or maybe distance themselves from you and are maybe drinking a little bit more or taking some substances or just kind of partying a little bit, or at least using, that's a possibility. And it may have been to do with a message in the past that was not fully complete. Maybe it was just an idea about something. That may have been what it was, and you're just kind of sticking by yourself a little bit. It looks like this other person who's leaving, I feel that they may go into a negative spiral and in a really toxic situation. They might be taking drugs and alcohol, and then it kind of spirals a little bit with addiction, or it just gets them in really bad situations. I feel like you might be disappointed in this and feel like you can't even really talk to them anymore, that there's this wall that they have up, and you might feel in a way that they've like rejected you. I don't know, maybe they felt for some reason that this was something that they needed to do. I just need to get a few clarifying cards. So what does Capricorn need to know for September? Yeah. I feel you have maybe at least spiritually retreated, in a sense, and you might be a little bit focused on how good things were in the past. This piece of information that wasn't like a fully formed piece of information that somehow seemed to cause this person to like they were the one to leave, but you like turned your back energetically. It was not expected that this would happen at all. I think that this other person thinks that they're doing the right thing, that this is the practical thing, like, oh, you find out this piece of information, so I'm supposed to do this, but it might not necessarily be, like, for example, sometimes when people break up, they're like, oh, I'm just going to party with my friends now, that's what you do, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's, and maybe for some people that's right, but I think a lot of people might exhibit that behavior because they think that they're supposed to do that, because culturally that's what's presented. They don't really think that there might be another alternative. I think that there are going to be such big boundaries. I think that both of you in the future are going to put up your boundaries to some degree. You're going to be more disappointed. The other person, I feel like, might be a little bit more angry. But it's like they need this to actually like strengthen up and to grow. I feel like for you that this relationship might potentially be over. It used to be fulfilling. It used to bring both of you a lot of joy. And because there was so much joy and happiness and love, and now that that's all gone, that emptiness is even more apparent. If you're a male and then this person who's left is a female, it may be that the mother kind of was like talking in her ear a little bit, and that may have kind of encouraged her to leave potentially. I'm not saying whether it was good advice or not, right? But I'm just saying she may think a lot about, or this other person, whether it's male or female, it's either a female or maybe a younger, immature kind of guy, maybe listen to the advice of their mother. Yeah, but I feel like there's just too much disappointment. I don't really necessarily see, like, this is not necessarily completely ending, but I would say the path that it's on right now, that is the most likely scenario. Well, it definitely, and let me ask once more. There will definitely be distance. I don't see a for sure definite end, but I do see serious boundaries being put up. So it could end, if you are still together, then the way that it used to be, the dynamic between the both of you, will be completely different forever, right? So in a way, the old relationship will end. Whether you will start a new one with the same person in the future, I don't know. I'm not being shown that. Or it might just completely end. But I feel like it might end more for you than the other person, because you're just going to be like, I just can't do this anymore. Like, there's no way. Yeah. So just play things by ear. I would not, with this card as your theme, I would say I wouldn't make any rash decisions. I wouldn't do, it's like baby steps, not huge leaps, okay? Feel things out. All right, what advice does Capricorn need to know for September regarding the situation? All right. So first piece of advice, we've got the Ace of Cups. So tap into that self-love, right? I know you hear it all the time, but do things so that you show your heart that you love it. Be kind to yourself, and just try and focus that love a bit inward, because I do see you hurting at some point. So you really need to do some self-care and nourish yourself, and that will help you in many ways. Second piece of advice, Three of Wands. So I feel that you may want to, there's something you've been thinking of for a long time, wanting to do or planning, and it's now time to take that first step, to take all of the planning, right? And take that first action step, okay? Whatever that first action step is, phone call, email, moving, like whatever it is, do it. Third piece of advice, we've got the Ace of Pentacles. So never deny physical evidence. You may get some physical evidence that is just clear as day about this person or something about this person. And also you might want to focus on money, a new way to make money, a new way of taking care of your physical body. And maybe a new place to live, potentially, new way of working. But definitely focus a little bit on money and where money's coming from. Fourth piece of advice, we've got the Three of Pentacles. So you do want to focus on work, but also this can be really thinking about like you, the other person, and the relationship. This can sometimes be a relationship card. So really think about studying your dynamic with this person, your dynamic with the relationship, and their dynamic with the relationship. You also might want to get some different perspectives from people and listen to what they say. Don't just dismiss it, because everyone's opinion is valid, even if you don't agree with it. Not saying it's true, but it's at least valid, right? It's not like they think it for no reason, I think. Get some different perspectives from people that are good at relationships, that have successful relationships. You might even want to talk to a relationship counselor or something like that. And I'm not saying go in with the other person relationship counseling, but just to talk to someone who really understands the dynamic of romantic relationships, because so that you can see different perspectives and get different points of view. There are some blind spots that you have that you can fill in this way. If you'd like a private reading, send me an email or check out my website. That's all in the description box below, as is the social media you can follow me on. I do monthly, mid-monthly readings, so definitely make sure that you're subscribed, like, share, comment, all that good stuff. And if you're still here, you get a secret bonus card. Secret bonus card. Be true to yourself no matter what. Follow your integrity. Never lower your standards for anyone else. Never be afraid to show who you are. That's not meaning being, a B or whatever, but don't diminish yourself to make other people comfortable. Always stay true to yourself. Always speak the truth, even if it makes people feel uncomfortable, and just stay true to your values and your integrity. Be authentic. Have a great month. Bye.